90 Day, the last resort couple Natalie Mordovtseva and Josh Weinstein confirmed their split on season 2. But who is Natalie's new boyfriend now? Natalie lived with her mother in Kiev, Ukraine when she crossed paths with Mike Youngquist. Natalie was a model and actress wanting to make it big in Hollywood. Mike lived in Las Vegas at the time and Natalie looked forward to moving there. However, Mike started living in Sequim after buying his family's Christmas tree farm as Natalie's K-1 visa got approved. And this spelled doom for Natalie and Mike's relationship. Mike admitted he wasn't in love with Natalie when he married her on the day her visa was about to expire. Natalie failed to get along with Mike's mother and found an excuse to leave when she accused Trish Youngquist of calling her a *****. Natalie dreamed of a glamorous life which Sequim wasn't going to give her. Natalie also gained weight and claimed Mike didn't support her desire to be an actor. Eventually, Natalie walked out of the marriage and relocated to Florida. It was a move that would change Natalie's life forever. Natalie never mentioned Xenon on the show, but a major secret soon came to light. It was revealed that Natalie had been married to Xenon. Much before her 90-day fiance debut, blogger 90 Date Him Lanatadway posted pictures from Natalie's wedding day. The couple was married for under 2 years, and Natalie was supposed to have stayed with Xenon in Cyprus during their marriage. However, she returned to Ukraine after Xenon allegedly filed for bankruptcy. It was there that she soon met her next husband, sparking further interest in her past and raising questions about her relationships. Natalie's second husband, Mr. Podyakov, is the one she referred to as her ex in 90 Day Fiancé while comparing him to Mike. They were married for 8 years. As revealed by 90 Day Themelanatedway, Natalie explained that she left Mr. Podyakov because he wasn't ready to have children. He was a successful businessman and a former army member. During her divorce from Mr. Podyakov, Natalie met Mike through mutual friends. Their immediate connection was partly due to the fact that Mike was also in the midst of a divorce from his first wife at the time. Natalie went to St. Petersburg in Florida when she left Sequim. She claimed the same reminded her of places back home. Natalie declared that she was still married but also didn't want to be single for long. Natalie went on a blind date with a man named Johnny. Their first blind date was somewhat awkward, but Natalie agreed to go to a bar despite her dislike of alcohol. Nevertheless, aspiring model Johnny was eager to see her again and was hopeful for a second date. Natalie and Johnny's second date was at a turtle sanctuary. Natalie was excited since she loved animals. However, Johnny was starting to get touchy-feely with her. She pointed out that his behavior was inappropriate and that she wasn't comfortable with his unwanted advances at such an early stage of their relationship. While Johnny had told Natalie he understood her, he later ended up grabbing Natalie and pulling her towards him. Natalie's reaction was to slap Johnny. She wanted Johnny to take her home as she ended the date. While in Florida, Natalie was trying to date and secure a modeling contract. It was Johnny who invited her to a modeling workshop. She felt insecure about her age being an obstacle in her career but tried to hide her concerns by saying, "I have a beautiful, perfect body, a beautiful face. I think I'm a goddess." Honestly, the workshop was hosted by Josh, who immediately told her, "Great job, see you in Hollywood," which gave Natalie a burst of hope for her future. She was desperate to break into the modeling industry and build a career. For their first date, Josh took Natalie to a golf course, where some light touching occurred, and this time, she didn't mind it at all. "When he touches me, I feel comfortable and secure around him," she admitted. Josh was confident that he'd get a kiss from Natalie by the end of the date. During their conversation, Natalie asked Josh if he was still married. He assured her he wasn't, and when it was her turn to respond, she replied, "Too complicated." However, by the end of the season, Natalie was ready to move to California for Josh. Josh and Natalie parted ways during the final group therapy session of 90 Day Fiancé's The Last Resort Season 2. Natalie wondered why she wasn't enough for Josh. She was in pain over the relationship ending after the 3 years she had invested in it. She was in pain because he said she loved him. And still, Josh thought she wasn't enough for him to commit to her and be with her. She asked why Josh didn't want to be with her when he claimed to love her. However, Natalie vowed not to get involved in any drama or scandal after the breakup. She didn't want to show the ugliness of their breakup to her co-stars because she felt she was better than that. The show's therapists appreciated Josh and Natalie's openness and vulnerability throughout their stay at the resort. They thought Josh and Natalie did a great job with their communication. Natalie's friend Stacy Silva could see that Natalie still wanted more and deserved to be happy. 90 Day, The Last Resort was filmed in March 2024. It has been a year since Josh and Natalie went their separate ways, and this time around, they didn't get back together after the cameras stopped rolling. Stacy had observed how Natalie yearned for a healthy loving, and committed relationship. She'd hoped that Natalie could find true love. This time around, Natalie seems to be taking things slow. In January 2025, Natalie hinted at the presence of a new man in her life. The man's name starts with the letter J, just like Josh. However, Natalie's mystery admirer has the initials JS. Natalie posted a picture of a bouquet of red roses she'd received from her boyfriend. In December 2024, Natalie visited the Trump National Golf Club in Los Angeles and also thanked JS for the evening. Natalie hasn't mentioned him in her new updates since then, probably preferring to keep his identity hidden until 90 Day. The Last Resort Season 2 is over. It remains to be seen if JS stars in any new show with Natalie in the future. Considering Josh claims he has a new cast member girlfriend,